Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hinamori, and welcome back to a Minecraft video. This is more of a rant, because I'm not really looking to make anything right now. This is just kind of a quick update video. The mob vote. Let's talk about the mob vote, shall we? Yeah, it's going to be a great time. That mob vote, oh yeah, people going to love this talk. All right, let me give you some pointers on this mob vote, okay? The armadillo. We've been asking for dog armor literally since the beginning of the wolves. You get the wolves, they were awesome. Back then, armor didn't used to have, enchantments and other stuff like that, and as the more damage you took on your armor, the less armor you had, kind of thing. Now, with the evolution of armor, we should have gotten an evolution with, how armor reacts to certain things, like dogs, for example. You know damn well that netherite is way too damn hard for a dog to break through. It's made with the hardest material in the game. So, it's okay. So let's give the doggies some armor, and if it goes all the way up to netherite armor, that's awesome. But at the same time, I think they should increase the health of the dog as well. Give the dog more life. Or make a special enchant where the dog gets, health regen if he bites something. You know what I mean? Vampiric bites? Yes, vampire dogs? Yeah, good. Sounds good to me. All right, good enough. Okay. Second mob, the crab. They said it's going to increase your block placing range. Okay, does it increase my block breaking range? Can I finally chop down dark oak trees without having to make a little spiral staircase up them? Am I finally going to be able to enjoy a fully grown dark oak tree, just look straight up and chop away at that tree and not have to worry about making scaffolding to get the rest of it? The penguin, okay? The penguin is I like the penguin. Not my choice of mob for this thing though. I want all three. All three till they're free. Fight me on that. I'll fight you. But the penguin, it says that it speeds up your boats. Okay, is it like the Dolphin's Grace effect where if you're near them, they give you a speed boost? Or is it... They did say they were friendly, so they tend to follow you. Okay, so if that's the case, do they sit in the boats with you? Because if they sit in the boat with you and make the boat go faster, that's kind of cool. But if it's like the Dolphin's Grace effect, where you go by the dolphin and then you're fling out of there, then it's probably not worth it. Penguin, not worth it, if that's the case. But like I said, if they sit in the boat with you, you got the fastest ice road you can make in the nether now. Immediately. Imagine how fast that would be. Because you already go, what? 42 meters a second on blue ice or something like that? You go really fast. I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing at that point. I'm not a big numbers person. But with the penguin, it's supposed to double your boat speed. And if they're trying to make the game more exploration-y, instead of just building constant farms and lollygagging about like that, then yes, I would understand why a penguin would be a good idea if they sit in the boat. If they don't sit in the boat with you, or you can't pick up the penguin and bring them with you in the boat, then The penguin is not worth it. The crab and the armadillo, absolutely worth it. It's two things we've been asking for years when it comes to this game. But at the same time, I want to see the other mobs. I want to see the moo bloom. I want to see that scary thing that pulls you under the water and drowns you because, you know, it thought you were a lollipop. That blaze thing they could have added in the Nether update. The Iceologer they could have added in the Caves and Cliffs update, you know, where they created those big snowy peak mountains with a bunch of ice on it and snow where an Iceologer could have lived. You know, the ocean update could have had that squid thing. The colorful update could have had the moo bloom. Like, they could have done so much, but they didn't. I want to see all these mobs from every past vote get added into the game. I want to see Mojang listen to their community. Kind of like how Yoshi P started listening to the 14 community, the Final Fantasy 14 community, and things they wanted to see changed for the game because of either the lack of inability of skills or the lack of inability of innovations. Like, for example, some people really don't like playing games with people. And so they've created a full single-player version of an MMO using something they call a trust system. That's kind of cool. So you can play through the entire game by yourself without any wait times for queues, people yelling at you because you're a crappy healer, or people yelling at you because you don't know how to play ninja very well, etc. That's what they need to start doing with this game. Listening to their community. Any good game has a community that generally knows what's best for it because of how much they play that game. Like, let me use the villager trade update as an example. Don't get me wrong, I love the idea of the villager trade update. But the level of nerfing they're doing to it, I don't like. What they need to do is limit how many times you could re-cure a villager to lower their prices. And also make it to where librarians, for example, only have different enchants, which is kind of what they're doing right now, in different village types. You know, so you would have to travel to all these different locations to get these types of books that you want. Say mending, for example, is only found in the desert villages. So you would have to find a desert, go there, and get that. Speaking of deserts, I never find deserts. I always find jungles and like plains and forests. Mesa, nah, I find those all the time. Desert, nope. I can't ever find those. But that's just my luck. Could be different for somebody else. But you know, stuff like that for stuff, you know what I mean. It's a simple thing. But I don't think they should just lower how high the books the villagers give go. Like, getting rid of mending out of the librarians is going to be very, very rough on people. So if you have a librarian villager now, you better start stockpiling mending books, because you're going to need them. But other than that, vote for 3 until they're free. That's all I gotta say. So remember, vote for 3 until they're free. Do it! I believe in you guys. Teach them the lesson of the world. Teach them boycott prowess. That is all. Goodbye.